Hi, good morning. Welcome back to the Create, Share, Inspire podcast. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we're here live in Southwest Florida, waiting on the sun to rise over the buildings and the trees to the east. And this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. We're at Vanderbilt Beach this morning, which is in North Naples, Florida. Thank you all for joining me live. If you're here live, please say hello and let me know what you're working on, or if you have any questions for me. If you end up watching the recorded version, please also feel welcome to say hello. And if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them live on another day. Good morning, Naomi, Annie, Judy, Chantel. I missed a handful of names already, sorry. Hi, Ruthie. Thanks for joining me live, everybody. Hi, Lisa and Mar, Ruthie. Thanks, Lisa. I love this dress so much, I can't even tell you. Hi, Kim and Elizabeth, Judy. Thank you all for joining me live. Hi, Sherry and Elizabeth. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Carmen and Mona, Lily. So many familiar names. Hi, Constance and Grace. Everyone's saying hi to me and each other. So cute. Love seeing everybody talk amongst each other too. I don't get a chance to join see if you come to the podcast before I go live, I guess up to 30 minutes ahead of time, you can join in I don't know, what do you call it? The chat room. Somehow you can chat before I go live. So all the comments that you see scrolling right now, those scroll even before I go live. So I've never had a chance to do that because it only works as the podcaster. That would only work from another device, so I can't do it from my phone without going live, if that makes sense. So I know that that's awesome though, so I'm glad that you all get to do that, and I don't get to see it, so it's kind of fun. Colors are beautiful this morning, aren't they? It's very pastel here this morning. Is this crooked? Maybe that's a little bit better. The colors are extremely pastel this morning. We've got yellows and golds and peaches and blues, a little bit of green. It's almost a rainbow spectrum at the horizon line. With all that lightness, it's really reflecting light on the water. Very much, almost a little spooky, but spooky not in a scary way. Spooky in just like a mystic way. Hi, Monica, sorry. Thanks, good day. I blow dried my hair straight this morning with a paddle brush. I think I put a little bit of mousse in my hair first, maybe. Yeah, a little bit of mousse, but I used the blow dryer and I used a paddle brush so that it would go straight. Not messing around with this humidity today. Yeah, the colors are so pretty today. I love it when the sky reflects on the water so light like that. The waves sound nice too. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, really gorgeous colors today. I'm trying a new makeup today, which I'm a little excited about because it is a third of the price of the foundation that I normally use. So I'm curious to see how well it holds up. I prefer to use a foundation that is dry and it looks like it's a pressed powder, like a compact that you would do pressed powder, but it's foundation, so I use a thick brush that's very flat, and I am able to put my brush in the dry foundation and just pat it on my face, which gives me a light coverage but a very quick application, and there's no dry time. So I'm just curious to see how well it holds up because it's a third of the price, and I like that idea. And I can buy it at the drugstore instead of going to a department store. So hopefully that works out. And if it does, I will share what I found with you. For those of you asking about my lipstick, I'm wearing Candy Yum Yum, which is one of my new favorite colors from MAC. But I blended one of my bright red liners with Candy Yum Yum and then put the lipstick on. So it has a bit of a bright red, corally red tone, and then the rest of it is Candy Yum Yum. But you know I don't do one color at a time. It's just way too fun to mix and match. I am working on one of the Zen scarves. Oh, foundation broke you out so you had to stop. Ooh, there, that's too bad. Too bad. You know, I go on camera every single day, so for me it's important to have a little bit of coverage. So I use concealer and a light foundation every morning, and then, you know, if I feel like doing my eyes and my lips, I do. Fill in my eyebrows. Yeah, some people don't wear makeup, and that's fine too. I happen to love makeup. It's, like I've said before, it's an adult expression of coloring, I think. It's a very creative expression for me, and I love mixing and matching colors for eyes, lips, cheeks. I love it all, so it's fun for me. And if it's not fun for you, then you don't have to do it, and that's wonderful too. I picked up the crochet version of the Zen scarf last night, and I started the third color, and you notice I'm doing a different stitch pattern for the third middle color on this one, just like I did on the third middle color of the knit one. This one is also, I'm on the third color of, no, I'm on the fourth color of this one now. So you notice this one. Yeah, makeup is a form of adult coloring, absolutely. So here's the knit one. So we did 2 stripes of garter stitch, then a lace panel in the center, and then we'll do 2 stripes of garter stitch on the other side. And in that fashion, I'm doing the crochet one in a mesh stitch for the first 2 colors, then a lace stitch for the middle, or you know, a different stitch for the middle, and then going back to the mesh for the 4th and 5th stripes. Thank you, Karen. I am happy with both of them so far. The kits are available on my website. You can order the 5 colors of Be So Fine Tidbit now, and when you order the kit, you choose your 5 colors, and it comes with a pot of Wrapture All Natural Delicate Wash. It comes with, it'll come with both the patterns when they're available, and it comes with a shawl pin. So you'll be able to style this in so many different ways because you can wear it with or without the shawl pin as well. So the price of 5 tidbits, 2 patterns, Wrapture, and the shawl pin would put you about $70, and for the kit for a limited time is $59.99. And even though the patterns aren't done yet, as soon as the patterns are done, I will be emailing them included for anybody who purchased the kit. So that's cool. I brought all the colors with me today so that we can mix and match them again, and you can see which ones you'd like the best. So far on the crochet one, I started with Lilac Memories, then went to Stormy Sea and Pink Damask. I'm probably going to go to Harbor Fog and, excuse me, might sneeze, Harbor Fog and then Jaded Peacock for this one. Yes, the yarn will be sold, I'll wind the yarn into center pull balls for all of the kits, that's correct. And they will come as center pull balls, yes, that's correct. And this one starts with Crushed Berries, then goes to Tropical Hot Coral, Calypso Lime, Aloha Blue, and I believe I'm going to finish this one in Passionate Plum. But having said all that, I can show you those 5 colorways collectively and then show you all the colors. I grabbed all of them this morning. Let's see, let's start with the two colorways that I'm choosing. We'll start there. Probably should just put the camera down in my lap. I'll lift it up though too, I don't mind. Okay, so here's what I've done for the knit one so far. So we started with Crushed Berries, then went to Tropical Hot Coral, Calypso Lime, Aloha Blue, and I believe I'm going to finish mine with Passionate Plum. So those will be the 5 colors that I'm doing for my knit one. The crochet one I'm doing in these colors. So I've got Lilac Memories, Stormy Sea, Pink Damask, Harbor Fog, and Jaded Peacock. So I'm acting like a little kid trying to hold cards for the first time again. Here we go. So there we have Lilac Memories, Stormy Sea, Pink Damask, Jaded Peacock, I'm sorry, Harbor Fog, and Jaded Peacock. So those will be really pretty as well. But then even as a contrast, look at how different my two scarves are going to be. So like I feel like by doing them in such varied colorways, I really can style things so differently when I have two scarves. Oh, for goodness sake, let's try that again. So I'm going to have two really different scarves when these are done. I think it's going to be really awesome. Okay, we'll retwist this one. All that manhandling pulled it apart. So I'll show you a bunch of the other colors too. I did put together a few colorways for suggestions in the kit if you take a look on my website. Okay, so now we'll go with some earthier colors. I pulled some of the, oh, got another untwisted one. Thanks, Karen. Okay, so we've got Parisian Bordeaux and pure gold. And just to show you some contrast, here's black. So you can see that Parisian Bordeaux is not black. I know it's a little dark on camera. And I think all of those would be beautiful with Jaded Peacock or Blue Danube. All of those are super pretty together. You could also go with some of the lighter tones with this, I think. Oh yeah, you can pick any of the colors, any of them. So then there's Parisian Bordeaux and pure gold, Jaded Peacock, and Harbor Fog. That would be pretty with even the silver. Let's see, what else could we put with this? I think even a pop of color with the Aloha Blue would be pretty in there. Let's see, even Stormy Sea would be pretty in there, maybe on this side. What else? You know what? The coral would be pretty in there too. That's really pretty. Even put that on this side. And then there's, you can go lighter in the colors too. I did a colorway with doing Chantilly lace and Celestial Blue Mist. How pretty is that just for a sweater or something? Oh God, I love that. And even with the Caribbean turquoise, Aloha Blue. See, that's the other thing to consider when looking at all these together. Think about what you would do with 2 of these colors or 3 of these colors for either doing, you could do this, any of these scarves with just 2 colors. Pick 3 of one color and 2 of the other in the tidbits. And then that would be really gorgeous for just a striped piece as well. But these are so pretty together. And then you could go in a couple of ways with this. You could either go into navy, I mean, just gorgeous. Or you could even go with Moonstone, which is the variegated. Or Stormy Sea. Stormy Sea looks pretty in there. Or you could do a pop of color. What if you added lavender in there? Or what if you added plum in there? Those would be really pretty too. Okay, then there was a purple theme that I thought was really pretty. So if we did Pink Damask, whoopsie. So if we did Pink Damask, Lavender's First Romance, Lilac Memories. I mean, how's that for just 3 colors? That's just swoony. And then we've got Passionate Plum. You could either go into, you could go with silver from there. You could go with white from there. You could go into Stormy Sea from there. You could go into Crushed Berries from there. You could even go into the Celestial Blue Mist or Caribbean Turquoise from there. Lots of choices. And I don't know if I mentioned, but to go with Chantilly lace on the pale side or even Ice Silver Fox, that would be beautiful too. I mean, so many choices, my goodness. Okay, where were we at? Let's see. Oh, and then Tuscan Terrace is one of the variegateds that has lots of colors that can be mixed and matched with it. And that's the other thing. If you wanted to pick one of the variegateds and use that as for a couple of the stripes. I know, isn't it fun, Lisa? I mean, it's just so fun just to pick these up and pull them together. I'm just not sure if it would make more sense for me to push the camera down. Well, I wouldn't be able to see then anyway. Okay, so we've got Tuscan Terrace. This looks amazing with Aloha Blue and Stormy Sea. It looks great with Tropical Hot Coral and with gold. So right there, all of those look beautiful together. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Someone mentioned sequin yarn right now. I gotta tell you, I've spent way too much time on this to frog it now. But if I were redoing this one, I would take one ball of Be So Dazzling Gold sequin yarn, and I would be doing one row stripe of sequin yarn between each of the colors. Can you imagine? I mean, it's killing me that I didn't do it. So just to do one or two stripes of a gold or a silver sequins in between each color stripe, I think would have been amazing. And so if I were redoing either one of these, this one I would do gold, and in this one I would have done silver. But it's too late. I'm way too committed to the amount of work that I've put into them, so it'll be a different project. But the next time I do color work, I'm going to add a ball of Be So Dazzling so that I can do a very subtle sequin stripe between each thing, because with the yarn thin, you're not even going to, and metallic like that, you're not even going to see the color, you're just going to see that little bit of sparkle. Yeah, and edging would be fine all around the whole thing too, totally. Okay, back to colors. All right, so we can go to Sangria. Sangria is pretty with the pure gold and Tropical Hot Coral and Passionate Plum and Crushed Berries. Those all look beautiful together. Let's see what I've missed a whole bunch still. So if anybody has any suggestions, just go ahead and ask away. We can do, let's see, we'll do something with Moonstone now. So we've got Chantilly Lace and Celestial Blue Mist. There's Moonstone, the variegated. You could go in with Ice Silver Fox and either Harbor Fog, or you could go into Caribbean Turquoise, or you could go into Stormy Sea. You could even go into Pink Damask, or maybe even Lilac Memories. All of those are pretty. I wanted to do another bright one though. What could be bright? Oh, does anybody have any requests? I know, they're all amazing. It's mind-blowing. I am going to tilt the camera down so you can see how amazing they all look together too. Just sitting on my towel, they're all super cute there too. Aloha Blue with purples and pinks. Yes, yes. That's one thing that I didn't do a whole lot of in the quick picks I took yesterday. I didn't do a whole lot of contrasts. So Aloha Blue with purples and pinks, yes. So we've got Aloha Blue and Plum. Hello, just a two-color sweater or a two-color shawl or scarf. Amazing! So if we went in with Lavender's First Romance and Crushed Berries. Gorgeous, gorgeous. What else could we do? I think Blue Danube would even be pretty in there. Or, you know what else? How about Caribbean Turquoise? That's really pretty too. Ooh, or Calypso Lime. Here we go. This is stunning. How fun is that? So this is Crushed Berries, Aloha Blue, Passionate Plum, Calypso Lime, and Lavender's First Romance. That is just like a party. All right, I'm gonna wait for someone else to make a request. This is so fun, taking live requests for mixing colors together. And in the meantime, look at all, let's see, can you see how much stuff is in my lap? Whoops! Can you see all this? I don't know if the camera went down right. You got to see how unglamorous it is to sit in the sand every day. I'm in love with Calypso line too. That's the color we did for the Mary shawl in Motif Magic. My legs fall asleep like every morning when I sit here. I sit on my knees, I sit Indian style, or you're not supposed to say that anymore, crisscross applesauce, sorry. I sit off to the side, I sit straight up, I try all sorts of things, and it's, I don't know, my legs fall asleep anyway. No, I'm not splitting up the new color collection for the tidbits. Nope. Black, gold, Parisian, yes, black, gold, Parisian Bordeaux, Jaded Peacock. Okay, so those four are beautiful. I think you could tie in either the coral. Is that showing up on camera? The black's not really showing, but you can tell that it's black there. So you could go in with coral from there. You could do, I think, Blue Danube would be pretty. Where else could we go with this? Harbor Fog. You could even do a pop of color. The Crushed Berries looks pretty with that. It ties off of the pink in the Parisian Bordeaux. I like that a lot too. What else? You know, one of the variegated Tuscan Terrace looks nice with all that. What else? Stormy Sea, maybe? Did I do Crushed Berries? I can't remember. Yeah, I did just do this, right? Oh, now I lost my mind. Can't remember if I did Crushed Berries or Tropical Hot Coral. Either one looks pretty, though. I like both of those. Aloha Blue might even work with all that, too. Any other requests for mixing colors together? Pinks with the variegated and teal. I'm guessing you mean this for teal, or you mean, let's see, got one untwisted again. Okay, so I think I heard pinks and turquoise, pinks and teals with a variegated. So this is already pretty. Crushed Berries, Aloha Blue, and the Caribbean Turquoise. Let's see, we could go in with Sangria, looks pretty with all of those. Tuscan Terrace would be, oh, Tuscan Terrace is real nice with those. Yeah, we could even, let's see, where could we go from Tuscan Terrace? You could go into the coral, or you could go into the lime, gold. Let's see. I think even the Lilac Memories looks pretty with all of those. Is that all showing up? Yeah, the silver is beautiful. I've been putting together, I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes, obviously. And I've been putting together Ice Silver Fox with Dazzling Sequin yarn. And when you combine both of them together, you're getting about a DK weight yarn, and they are so pretty together. I know, isn't that crazy? There really isn't a wrong colorway. Crushed Berry, Caribbean, Calypso Silver. Crushed Berry, Caribbean, Calypso, and silver. Oh my God, look at that. That is so pretty. And silver. Yes, yes, I love it. I mean, I just see sweaters and tops and stuff with this too. And then you could go into Aloha Blue. Chantilly lace would be beautiful with all of that. So would Lavender's First Romance. I'm sorry, this is Lilac Memories. Stormy Sea. Tropical Hot Coral, that's beautiful. Blue Danube. I think Passionate Plum would be beautiful with all of that. and so would Lavender's First Romance. Anyone else want to see something with these four? Celestial Blue Mist is pretty with all of that. Maybe put it, I'm not sure if you'd want it next to the close blue or not. What else? Did I do this one? I think so. Yeah, there really isn't a bad combination. It's really just what kind of colors you think you want to match with your wardrobe. So let's say, so we're making a big voluminous scarf, right? So what are you thinking you want to wear with that? The sequin yarn comes in 100 yards per ball or spool, whatever. So you would need to figure out based on that how much yarn you're going to need. It comes in 100 yards a pop. So you would either want to use it sparingly or you would want to consider the yardage that you're using. How many different stitches are there in what? A white t-shirt and jeans, that makes it easy, right? Because if you're going to wear a white t-shirt and jeans, then it's whatever colorway just really sings to you. Do you want to go with something that's, you know, fall turning leaves colors, or do you want to go with something that's more festive, or something that reminds you of a certain holiday or a certain vibe or a certain place that you go to? You know, there's colors that remind me of maybe the Caribbean and going to Jamaica, or there's colors that remind me of South Beach in Florida, or going to the Hamptons or Nantucket, or different parts of the country, and sometimes that's where I get an idea. What size needle would you use for what, Judy? I'm not sure what you're asking about. I will wait and see if I can get an answer. For sweater, what size needles would you use for a sweater? Depends on what yarn you're using and what stitch pattern. There's a whole lot that goes into choosing what size needles you'd use. Favors the purple and bright blue. I think you mean Aloha Blue and Passionate Plum, right? Yeah, those are so fun. Which colorways are variegated? We have Tuscan Terrace and Moonstone and Sangria. Those are fun together too. You could even just do stripes with the variegated. Like do 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could do it in all sorts of ways that way too. You know, down the road I want to do a simple scarf like this but in 2 colors and show you how to fade the 2 colors in stripes. That's going to be really fun too, where we take one color and start with thick stripes, then go decrease the amount of rows per stripe, and then in the other color start with a small amount of rows and increase as we go. So each color will be thick on each end and get smaller as it goes the other way. And it'll be a really amazing way to show a gradient or show a you know, a fading gradient colorway with solid colors of yarn. And I tried to do that for this, but in order to do it with the 5 colors, it didn't work. It would have been way too long. So we'll have to do it in another project. Fibonacci is another way to do it also, but I was thinking of doing it in 2 colors so that one increases and one decreases. Oh, Raina, that is perfect for yarn accessories. This year she's decided to wear a uniform every day of doing a solid colored dark bottom and a white t-shirt or white top on top. And she was saying, and I agree, that that's a great uniform for yarn accessories, so that whatever yarn accessory she's going to wear now is her pop of color or is her accessory, and that's so fun. That's a good idea. A lot of times I try to wear solid colors for that reason as well. But as you know, through my fun with the new Amazon shop, I've been finding prints too, but really keeping those prints, choosing those prints with yarn colors in mind, because most days I prefer to accessorize with yarn anyway. Whether it's earrings or a necklace or a shawl or a scarf. It's about to cool down here eventually and I'll get to wear more clothes. But even in the summer, I found that wearing lace weight vests doesn't heat me up that much. I think someone was saying the beach today is Chantilly lace, pink damask, harbor fog. Gosh, with those you could go into coral. Coral is so pretty with that. And even with coral, let's see, and then we could do celestial blue mist, or we could go into ice silver fox. That's really pretty too. Could even go into Lavender's First Romance, pure gold, crushed berries. Ooh, Stormy Sea looks beautiful with that. So does Lilac Memories, and Caribbean Turquoise, Jaded Peacock. So many choices. All right, well, we are out of time, so that's it for the request, but thanks so much for making the request. It was so fun to do that interactive this morning. I love being able to interact with stuff like that. That's so cool. Yes, this is all 100% bamboo fingering weight yarn, and you can find more information about it on my website. It's called Be So Fine Yarn, and the kit includes the tidbit size, which is the smaller size of Be So Fine Yarn. But let's take this last minute here. Oh, did you see that bird pop in for a fish? Let's take this last minute here to look out on this gorgeous view, soak in the colors and the sounds of the waves for one more minute, and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the beautiful scenery, the sound of the waves, chatting with me and everyone else here. If you feel like you have a question for me, please feel welcome to leave it for me in the comments anytime throughout the day, and maybe we can try to answer your question live on another episode. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!